He only wanted his mother to understand him, but she was the first to turn away. In a lonely farmhouse, surrounded by endless fields, a quiet boy named Margot hides a truth that could destroy his family's reputation. His mother, Olga, is the only person he dares to look for the warmth. But even she doesn't know the real him. At night, when everyone sleeps, Marco opens his mother's closets, wear her dresses, spray her perfume, and look at himself in the mirror, not as Marco, but as Merlin, the woman he truly feels inside. For a few moments he free, but when dawn breaks, he must bury his secret again, along with the love he will never receive. This is the breaking true story of Merlin 2018 movie. A boy who longed for his mother's acceptance and a world that refused to let it exist. Margot is a quiet teenager living in a rural Argentina with his strict father, caring but fearful mother, and a domineering older brother. Life revolves around farm work, church, and gossip. A place where everyone knows everyone and difference is never forgiven. When his brother mocks him for being soft, Marco spends his night secretly expressing who he truly is. One evening, he finds courage, slipping into one of his mother's dresses. For the first time, he smiles genuinely. But his moment of joy doesn't last. His mother catches him, frozen in shock. Instead of comfort, she tells him to stop before the neighbor talks. Marco feels betrayed. The only person he thought might understand now fears him. Few weeks later, the town prepares for its annual festival, a rare night of lights, dancing, and escape. Marco decides to go, not as himself but as Merlin, wearing makeup and a wig borrowed from a friend. He steps into the crowd, radiant and terrified. Under the bright lights, something magical happens. For the first time, he is seen the way he wants to be seen. A man approaches him, kind, gentle, and curious. They talk, laugh, and dance. For a few hours, Margot feels alive, loved, and free from judgment. But the whispers spread quickly. The next day, his brother and a local man mock him cruelly. His father's rags explodes. He beats Margot and warns him never to disgrace the family again. His mother watches it silence, tears in her eyes, torn between love and fear. Despite everything, Margot continues to sneak out, meeting people who accept Merlin. He starts feeling hope, but every bit of freedom comes at a price. His family treats him as a shameful secret. His mother tries to hide quietly, leaving small things, makeup, fabric, hidden for him. But when the father finds them, he blames her too. The tension at home grows unbearable. The mother starts avoiding him, afraid that her compassion will ruin them all. In one painful scene, Margot tells her, "You are the only one who can see me." But she can't look at him in the eye. That silent moment says everything. When Margot's father dies suddenly, it seems like a chance for peace. But it only gets worse. His older brother takes control of farm, turning into a cruel tyrant. He forces Margot to work harder, mocks him, and forbids him to leave the house. And one night, Margot escapes again to live a few hours as Merlin. When his brother finds out, he drags him home, humiliates him, and beats him in front of their mother, who can't bear to watch. Everything inside Margot's breaks. Years of rejection, shame, and loneliness explode in one tragic act. In a desperate moment of rage and pain, he kills his brother, not out of hatred, but because he sees no other way to stop the cruelty. The film Merlin ends not as a story of crime, but as a cry for understanding, showing how rejection, and even from the one who loves you most, can destroy a soul. This movie is based on a real life story, a young man whose fight for identity in a world of prejudice ends in tragedy. It's a haunting reminder that sometimes love fails, not because it disappears, but because it's too afraid to fight the world